Hello everybody, welcome back to Same Spirit Gaming. My name's Matt.
And I'm Jordan.
And we're back with more Lovers in a Dangerous Spacetime. Yes, I know it's a long game title. Alright, so we're about to enter the Ursa Major constellation. I'll keep the difficulty on normal, I guess.
Nice.
I don't want to like wuss out, but I don't want to make it too hard either.
Yeah, that's how I pretty much do all games, is I just...
Yeah, eventually you can unlock other spaceships and whatnot as you collect space bunnies.
Ball zero.
And or kind of get other upgrades for your ships potentially. I don't know, I forget exactly how all that works. Alright, so there's the exit portal. You only need 5 to unlock that, but I'm picking up distress signals throughout this sector. It must be space bunnies in need of rescuing. Yeah. But you can get more than 5 space bunnies. I'm not sure if the maximum is 10.
Yeah.
It might be, that would make some sense.
These
guys can be kind of annoying.
Oh, yeah, the fire.
Well, first off, they breathe fire, and second, they, like, tend to really want to try and dodge your shots.
Is it a little bit hard to steer? It looks like if you're going one direction and you want to go the other direction.
Steering is not very fast.
Yeah.
Thank you, Doppler, for shielding us.
It's a good spot for him.
Alright, so I think I'm going to try and go up first.
Okay.
And get to that set of space bunnies.
Space bunnies. So I guess there's oxygen in space in this world.
Well, I mean, we do have helmets on.
Oh, yeah. No, but do the space bunnies have helmets? Maybe I don't know.
Wasn't really paying attention to that, to be honest.
Jeez. They're all
like
over
I said, these guys
directions.
really like to dodge your shots.
Yeah. I want to see the Yamato cannon.
Okay. I'm trying to save it for a moment when it would actually kind of be more necessary.
Oh, yeah. No, you don't have to waste it.
Yeah, get rid of this guy over here so the shields can go that way.
Nice. Can that shield pretty much block anything?
Pretty much.
That's awesome.
Okay, you know what? Doppler, go down there real quick. Also, Yamato.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
But
nice.
it gets better. We haven't even gotten to the most fun part of this game.
Ooh.
But, try not to give too much away.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gone. Space bunnies, be free. Enemies showing up over there. Lots of enemies showing up over there.
Yeah. Wow.
And this is where balancing shields versus cannons can get a bit difficult.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Dude.
Most of the shots that the enemies fire, though, can actually be removed by shooting their bullets or whatever you want to call them.
That's really good.
I did notice a bit of something over this way, so I'm going to try and go to that. Come on. Okay, mystery box. What do we get? Ooh, a present.
Woo!
What is in the present? Oh, hold up. Okay. In the present, we have a power gem.
Ooh. Oh, you can upgrade something?
Yeah, so if I put it on the engine, that'll make the engine go faster, basically. I can put it on the shield.
Uh-huh.
You know what, let's put it on the shield.
Wow, it gets way bigger.
Yep.
Is that a permanent upgrade?
Not totally permanent. I think it stays as long as you're in the same campaign.
Okay.
So like
Yeah.
the same constellation, basically. And
Got
as long as you also don't like replace it with something else.
Yeah. Okay.
Because when you get new gems, there's the possibility of replacing the older gems.
I see. Well, definitely a decent upgrade.
Okay. I should start working my way down now.
Making your way downtown.
Or down space? This is actually probably going to take quite a while.
Okay, well, maybe then it's a good time. It's a little early, but I can bring out the Bible verse.
Yeah, maybe that'll give us more time to discuss it.
Yeah. Okay, so a little context. This is Luke 11 again. I know I did that for the last one, but really good chapter. Basically, Jesus is speaking with the Pharisees and chiding them because they're kind of hypocritical. Not kind of, they are hypocritical in their actions versus what they speak.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot. I mean, I could read like the whole thing. It's pretty interesting, but I've read this one section that I like. So it's short, but it's woe to you experts in the law, because you have taken away the key to knowledge. You yourselves have not entered, and you have hindered those who were entering. And it just reminded me, it made me think a lot about people that we probably meet on the internet, where they don't even really know the Bible themselves, but try to quote it and use it against others. Or maybe even, like in my example, I'm kind of talking about non-Christians, but there are even Christians who don't really know the Bible that well. They don't really know what they're talking about, but they still try to use verses. And like it says, you've taken away the key to knowledge, and you yourselves have not even entered. So it's like, by misquoting Bible verses, you probably have turned a lot of people off to even looking into it, because it's like, oh, well, the Bible can say, bad stuff, so why would I want to be a part of that, or why would I want to read it?
I think the current day version of this that you may see floating around a lot, especially on Twitter, is before making a certain statement, somebody will be like, the Bible is clear.
Yeah.
That's more so a Christian trying to, use a certain passage to make whatever point that they have.
Yep.
Whether or not that point is actually, all that biblical.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I think one problem with just picking verses and trying to prove a point with them, is that the context really matters when you talk about Bible verses. So you can, and I probably have even done this on the show, not intentionally, but like, you can pick verses out, and it makes it sound like, okay, here's a good example, and I brought this verse up before. I don't know if I've spoken specifically about this verse, but a verse I always hear people quote is the love of money. No, it was, oh yeah, the you have more of a chance of putting a camel through the eye of a needle than a rich man has getting into heaven. And people will just leave it at that. So then it sounds like, oh, well, I guess rich people just don't go to heaven. But the second part of that is the apostles ask, well, then how, like, who can have hope or something like that? I can't remember.
Who can be saved?
Yeah, who can be saved? And Jesus says, with God, it is impossible, but with God, all things are possible.
Yeah,
and
with man, it is impossible, but with God, all things are, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get it exact, but the point is, in context, you know, or without the context, people are just going to say, oh, well, yeah, I mean, if you're rich and you're hoarding money, well, basically you're screwed. But
which,
no.
I mean, if you're really hoarding money that badly, odds are you're not following God's laws and commands very seriously.
That's a good point.
But
yeah, the way
just because you have a lot of money doesn't, in and of itself, mean you cannot go to heaven.
Yeah. Yeah. The point is, the context definitely matters, and it changes the meaning of the initial verse for sure. So, it's definitely not the only one like that. So yeah.
This is going to take me so freaking long at this rate.
You've taken the key away. You've taken away the key to knowledge. You yourselves have not entered and have hindered those who are entering. I like it.
Yeah, dang it, I went the wrong way in here. Okay, hold up. Let me get rid of this dude climbing on the walls here. So now Doppler can focus shields on the security system.
There we go. And one last kind of... This is more like inquisitive, I guess, and I don't know if you know all the background behind this, but I think at a certain point... Okay, so I know this is true for Catholicism, where they didn't think the people should be allowed to read the Bible. It was only for priests and bishops, and, you know, like, only certain people were allowed to read the Word of God. And I don't know if that was true back then for, like, the Jewish priests, and so if that's kind of what he was referencing, but I don't know if that's true or not. Because just reading alone was kind of like, you had to be educated to know how to read. Not everyone knew how to read, even.
Yeah, well, the Jewish priests were definitely seen as, like, the keepers of the law, so to speak. Like, they were the ones who should know all the ins and outs and, you know, be able to instruct the people on, you know, if they had any questions regarding the laws and how to follow them. And yeah, most other people were busy just going about their lives and, you know, raising livestock or harvesting or doing all sorts of things like that.
Right.
They didn't really have the time like the priests did to study all this stuff. By the way, I am totally not collecting extra bunnies.
Okay.
As we record. That would make it take too long, probably.
Yeah. Nice work. Made it through the level.
I'll collect extra bunnies, like, off camera, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, and I mean, I don't think I agree with not allowing people to read it. It's just that I can kind of understand... Oh, go ahead.
This is a pretty regular thing. Necessary area
Okay.
is coming up. When you're ready, activate the 2 warp triggers to start the mission. But
Like when
in between
people...
missions, you also get another
Oh.
gift box and loads of health if you need it.
Oh, cool. I was gonna say I can kind of understand why they would want only priests and higher up people to read the Bible, because, like you said, a lot of these people are very busy with just surviving and trying to get by, and so they didn't want like a bunch of different interpretations and crazy ideas. And I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
the early church was a very confusing time.
Yeah.
Everyone was trying to figure out like what the rules were and what was Jesus God? That was a big question.
Okay, real quick, I placed a metal gem on the engine, so now it leaves like spikes behind.
Wow, that's cool. Oh, so there's different. I see what you mean. Different types of gems.
Yeah, I think it's only 3 different kinds in total. There are power gems, metal gems, and then I think the third type is beam gems.
Wow, cool.
And yeah, so those will give different abilities to whichever thing that you put it on. And eventually, well, maybe I should wait, because not like it's that much of a spoiler, but eventually, as you get ship upgrades and such, you can actually get 2 slots per station in your ship. So then you start combining the gems, and they get different, like, sort of combo abilities and things like that.
That's cool. Wow. Yeah, this game's pretty awesome. What are those thumbs up things?
Oh, I have to get both of those buttons hit to move on to the next level.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't 100% sure if we wanted to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Awesome.
Well, then I guess that is going to do it for now. Unless you had any other really big thoughts regarding the verse of the day.
No. Yeah, I think I said pretty much all about that. Yeah.
I guess one other thing that I would add to that is, that's all the more reason to, read the Bible, study it for yourself. Don't just necessarily assume that, other people around you have the correct understanding of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, I mean, that was also a thing where, like, the priests of that time didn't really let the other people study the scriptures so much. Like, it was sort of assigned to them, but also they were like, okay, well, this is our assignment, then we need to stick to this. And, like, we can't, let the other people come along and try and tell us how to do this then, because that's our job.
Right. Yeah. So that's definitely what he's referring to. But now, because we don't have Pharisees per se necessarily, we just have people on the internet pretending they know everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like Matt said, read it for yourself, and I think context is really important.
All right.
Cool.
Well, anyway, I guess that'll do it for now. I may actually change the difficulty to casual maybe in the future. Just maybe that'll speed things along a bit.
Sounds good. Yeah, then we'll do 2 levels for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully we'll see you for the next episode. I do think, I would like to continue going through this because we've just scratched the surface of what this game can do.
Yeah, I'd like to see more for sure. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we'll be back soon with more Lovers in a Dangerous Spacetime. Until then, bye everybody.
Bye.